Dr. Alka Chadda. And why I call her a girl, because you will also resonate with me that when you will see her, she, I'm sure that you will not be able to gauge her age, and you will definitely say that she is definitely a girl. She is a yoga enthusiast. She has created senior citizen groups and helping senior citizens in lot many ways. She has a happiness school. She works with NGOs and she comes up in life with a beautiful smile. So here we welcome Alka Chadda, and we would love to have you on 5 days punch and spend a beautiful evening with us. So welcome Alka ji.
Thank you, Sushant, for that warm introduction. सबसे बड़ी बात तो ये है कि I'm able to come on your show. It's a great privilege for me, and you can start shooting questions. No problem about that. Thank you so much. Yes.
Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. I see at your back, Shukriya Zindagi, a life full of gratitude.
Yes.
Wow. What a combination, and lovely. So can you let's start with what is this Shukriya Zindagi?
So Shukriya Zindagi is my tagline of my life, and it is about two people in my life, my most important people in my life. One is my mom, whom I call Shukriya, and the other is my dad, whom I call Zindagi. Because
Wow.
I learned about Shukriya, about gratefulness, about gratitude from my mother, and I learned from my daddy about Zindagi. जिया कैसे जाता है, जिंदगी में क्या होता है और कैसे जीना है. Each and every nuances of my life, what I am today, my core values, my belief systems, how I have to respond in life, each and every small little thing is taught to me by my father. So that is what it is. And I've been writing this book for quite some time, and it so happens that yesterday it got released on the Amazon, and I'm so proud to share it with all of you. Thank you, Sushant.
Wonderful, superb. So we would love to read the book because the words Zindagi and Shukriya are very close to the heart. And each one of us have gratitude towards our parents, towards our elders, towards our mentors. And we have a common mentors like Brigadier Sushil Basil sir and Jogesh Jain, who had really transformed a lot of lives. And through them we have met. So thank you, Brigadier sir and Jogesh ji, for a wonderful interaction and having connected so many people together. Okay, so let's move on. Now, you being a doctor, because I'm sure that you might be quite busy in all your activities. And apart from being busy with the patients, helping them and nurturing their health, how do you manage to do all other things?
बहुत सिंपल है सुशांत. आपको अपने लिए खाना खाने का टाइम मिलता है ना, तो मेरा जो खाना खाना है ना, मेरा ये सब काम है. जैसे आप खाना खाने के लिए टाइम निकालेंगे, मुझे खाना नहीं मिलेगा, मुझे चलेगा. But I take out time for what I really love to do. And this is what I love to do. Writing, talking, chit-chatting, connecting, accepting people in my life. This is my passion.
Great, wonderful. So I see the value system, what you can say, it comes out when you speak, right? So what are you most passionate about? What is one thing which you're passionate about?
So first thing, when I got married, my father told me, he used to not teach me first and foremost with words and pravachan and all that. He used to teach me with kind of songs. तो हमारे घर में एक गाना होता था कि हमको मन की शक्ति देना. ठीक है? That song you all remember, no? मन विजय करें, दूसरों की जय से पहले खुद की जय करें. So my papa, he was always teaching us about control of mind. He said, जो भी है, जो बोलना है, सोच के बोलो. Take a pause. Don't just react. Just respond. Take a pause. Go back one step. Because I was very impulsive, I was very talkative, and I used to go on, I would react a lot. Even now I do it, I'm very impulsive. But that's one thing he taught. The other thing he taught was about the value and the power of acceptance. स्वीकार करो. हर चीज को, हर सिचुएशन को, हर circumstance को, हर लोगों को अपनी जिंदगी में स्वीकार करो. These two things have stayed in my life like anything. And when I do that, when you accept somebody, you are grateful for that person, and that makes you very, very happy. In short, super, this is what I want to share. Yeah.
Super. Now this book, Shukriya Zindagi, is it available on Flipkart, Amazon? Because not many people would love to read this book and understand a lot of value system which you have incorporated and values which your dad and mom had put in you. So for the new generation, for the Z generation, they would definitely love to read this. So can you give a little bit more information about
Yes.
the availability at different places?
So right now it is uploaded on Amazon.com. And if you go on if you log in from the Amazon ID, you can see my book. You can download it for free. And if you want, I can send the PDF. My number is there in the chat box. If you send me your email ID and if you send me your phone number, I will send you a free PDF of my book. The reason that I'm doing this is because I want you all to read what I've written. It is like my feeling of my heart. It's coming out very deep inside me. And I'm so, so, so thankful to my parents for what they taught me in my life. So I want you to realize that, and I want you to read it. Like what all my parents did.
We have our audience on radio too. We have 30 plus countries who hear Brain Drain Radio, and I would love you to tell them the contact number, the WhatsApp number, so that they can send you the email ID and you can send it free of charge to them, because they'll be listening to our radio and they will get this benefit.
Yes, my number you can note down: 9920048346. I'll repeat: 9920048346. You can send me an email ID, and send me your phone number. I'll send it to you by WhatsApp also or by email also. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. It's a treat for our listeners. Yeah. So those listeners who have still not written the numbers, please be ready with your books, because before we in between also we are going to again tell you the number, so you can write it down again. Okay. Now one more thing I have seen, because I've been regularly following your chat and regularly following your clubhouse too. So what is this LSN all about? It's you being a part of LSN. So can you just explore more about it?
Yes, it is life skills nest, and nest money, you know what? Nest is a place where you nurture, it's like a baby's place. Have you seen a nest? How the chidiya is coming there and giving the food to the little one. So we have made a nest so that we can call people here and we can nurture them and we can teach them different life skills so that they can become better versions of themselves. It is open for everybody, for students, for teachers, for leaders. We are having leadership courses over here. And the beauty of our group is that different people from different strata of life, from different branches of life. Someone is from the corporate, someone is from a principal of a school. She's teaching us leadership. We have like Mr. Rahul is right sitting here right now. He's teaching us how to grow rich and how to change the mindset about money. We have a army veteran who is teaching us about career and about stress-free life. So we have beautiful people in our group where they groom people with different skills to become great and beautiful leaders and good team players and good people and good versions of themselves.
Wonderful. The way you have explained about LSN, we are sure that LSN team can add a lot of value, not only in children, professionals, corporates, as well as senior citizens. You yourself are a part of senior citizen group. So can you explore more about what exactly you do with senior citizens?
See, before I forget, I had to tell one thing, that LSN, the seed was sown by a person called Mr. Sushant Mysurkar. I forgot about that person. I wanted telling about the team. He's a part of our team. He's our leader and he has generated the power and he has made us all come together. So you are the glue, who keep us all together. And I'm very, very inspired by what you have done. And I'm very grateful to you for what you have done. Because of you, we have all come together in a group and we are doing great. जो इंसान अकेले कुछ नहीं कर सकता है, वो मिलजुल के जो है ना, हम लोग बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. और ये भी जो था ना, मेरे पापा ने मुझे सिखाया था कि अकेले कुछ नहीं करो, मिलजुल के करो और सबको ऊपर लेके साथ चलो. We grow together, Now coming to the senior citizens in a group, I started going to them for teaching yoga. But today I tell you one thing, they are the most enriched people in their head. They're the most enriched because they have so many stories. They can teach us so much. And when I'm with them, I keep quiet. I just learn from them. But I'll tell you one thing, in our LSN meetings, these people all come and they join us. Somebody is MBA retired, somebody is a principal retired, and they can give a lot of knowledge to us, but they are ready to learn even at that age. So that is what we are doing for the senior citizens today, learning from them rather than teaching them. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, because my youngest student is 92 years.
Wow.
Dr. Jagdish Parekh. And I'm fortunate that I'm learning a lot from him. It's not that I'm training him, I'm learning a lot from him. His experiences, his wisdom, his knowledge, is learning from his failures too. So when he comes up with all those things, really, I enjoy this thing. And I'm fortunate that I'm writing a biography of Dr. Jagdish Parekh, who had
Wow,
been
congratulations.
successful in 4 businesses.
Congratulations. It will be a great story for everybody,
Yes,
inspiring to everybody. It will have a
yes,
great impact.
very, very inspiring. Very, very
Great
inspiring.
work. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, now you have because LSN has done a lot of programs. It's a part of Clubhouse. You have a exclusively different room because I'd also been a part of that room and enjoyed a lot of learnings with a lot of fun. It's not only learning, but it's
Yes.
a lot of fun and happiness. So, as a happiness coach, what exactly do you understand and what you want to pass on the message? What does happiness mean to you?
So I'll tell you one thing. As a child, while my dad was teaching us, क्या करना चाहिए जिंदगी में, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. It was very nuanced way. And the way he taught us was कि भाई, if I'm playing a badminton match and if I'm losing, so what I would do is I would grumble that girl is not playing well, but the referee is making her win, and I should be like that. So my father showed me one day. He said, "Show me your vice. Show me your the way you serve. Show me your backhand." And then I learned from there that I had lot of weaknesses in myself. And when he showed me, you can practice, and you can make your backhand strong and you can have a killer service. That's when I understood that your weakness can be made into a strength and then you can win the match. So that's what I did. And I'll tell you in LSN also, what we are doing is we are trying to bring in people. We all have our weaknesses and we all have our strengths in our group, and we are pulling together all our strengths. And we are helping each other to, go away with make our weaknesses into our strengths and come up. And this
Wow.
is what we are doing to the public who is coming to us. This is
Wow.
our aim, and I'm sure we're going to achieve it. So that is a one way of going forward in LSN.
Super, super. Your concept and all people from various different backgrounds have come together, and they are putting a lot of value into the system and helping the society to build into a community format.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, one always I have this question when I see and when I hear your voice and when I see your smile. So, what is that one thing which you want to tell people that how can we have us every day? How can we have a smile?
Yes. So there is one more tagline I have in my life, and that is be like water. So what is water? What does water signify to you? Water is sheetal, it is komal, it is soft. You can't hold it. You can't hold it in your fingers. It goes out of it. It's very unyielding, but yet it has the buoyancy. It can hold a big ship on itself, because of the force from itself. What else is water? Water is nurturing. When it flows, wherever it goes, now the greenery comes over there, the flowers sprout over there. Water goes from higher to lower. It has no ego. It's so flexible. And one more thing I'll tell you, water has is it's called resilience. You boil the water to 100 degrees, allow it to cool, it comes back to its cool self. Egolessness, flexibility, and resilience. But I'll tell you, the water between water and stone, if I ask you which is more determined, what will be your answer? Rahul and Sushant, between water and stone, between water and mountain, which is more strong? I would say water, because the water is so flexible, it will cut through a mountain also. The
Yes.
mountain has got determination, but it's very rigid. So be like a mountain where the determination is concerned, but don't be rigid, be flexible like water. And I tell you, why it cuts through the mountain is because of two things, persistence and perseverance. ये दो चीजें अगर हमारे अंदर है ना, तो हम लोग कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी जीत सकते हैं.
Wow.
And water makes me happy. You just touch water, just splash your face with water. If you see the international videos nowadays, what they are telling you is in the morning, just splash your face with cold water. You will change your mindset. You will change everything. Have a bath with cold water. Ice cold water now that they're keeping in the gyms nowadays. My son was telling they go dip into the ice cold water. So I tell you, be like water. You're always going to be happy and grateful and thankful. Thank you.
Great, wonderful. I think we have learned one chapter from your book.
It's a chapter. It's a chapter in my book. Yeah.
So if one chapter can give this much energy, I'm sure that your whole book can give a load loads of energy and can carry that positive energy every day. Now I know the secret. Now I know the secret.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that our audience who are watching on YouTube and the audience who are listening on our Brainram radio channel will understand one thing about the 3 pointers which you mentioned about the rigidness, the ego, and resilience. So all these combine together, and you can create some new innovation out of it. You can have your own way of sense of realization, and with only one small word, water, it can completely transform and change your life. Wow.
Thank
You
you.
saw the energy of words which came after when you explained about water. So this is the power of water. Wow, super. Okay. So I don't feel like ending this session. I'm going to continue. So because there are a lot of things which I want to unfold and help people understand that what Dr. Alka Chadda has and what she does. Can you also elaborate about, you mentioned that you are also working with children.
Yes.
Yeah. So please help us to understand what you mentioned.
So there, I apply my childhood knowledge because the way my parents lived their life, the way they loved each other and the way they were the favorites of each other, the way they showered their unconditional love on us, the way they contributed to society. I'm just following in that footsteps. So I want to tell you guys one thing, that when we live a good life, we can leave a legacy for our children. So the question I want to ask all of you is, what legacy are you leaving for your children? That is one question. Now, coming to the question of my students, when they come and meet me, I'm attached to Vivekananda Kendra and I'm attached to Bharat Vikas Parishad. Through these people, I go to different schools and I meet them. And some of the children come to my center also. So just last week, I was having one girl and I was asking her, what do you want to become? She said, I wanted to become an oncologist, but now I want to become a nurse. I said, why? So she said, Abhi, I don't have money in my house. I said, but no, money will come later. But have you cleared the exam for becoming a doctor? So the point is that we can blame X, Y, Z. Paisa nahi hai, ye nahi hai, wo nahi hai. But I told her you can't have an option B. Keep an option 1A only. Ki mujhe doctor banna hai. Then I will become an oncologist. But then don't keep an option B. And looking at that, I understood one thing, that we are in a area where we are in a comfort zone. We just want to blame. Paisa nahi hai. Tum exam qualify karo na. You do the exam and show me. And I tell you, there were 15 children along with that girl. And I didn't tell her in this language. I told her in a very mild language, how my father used to teach me, that I will help you to go through your CT exam and let us prepare for the exam. Let us qualify for the exam. Money you will get from anywhere in the world. If they see your passion that you really want to become an oncologist, people will come and help you. That is what we are doing, our little bit, we meet for 1 hour in a week and we talk and we try to, inspire these children, and that's all we do.
Wonderful, wonderful. What a motivational session you might be giving. We would love to visit your center and help understand what the way you are dealing with children and the inspiration which they get. And they build up the profile, because I've seen in lot many different groups, there are people who have a wonderful profile. I always tell that if somebody can have that type of profile and can generate that profile, I think it will be a great inspiration for others, and it will be a chain throughout, wherein each one will understand from others, learn from others, and take some good takeaways and be like them. Because you are a wonderful role model for today's children. Super.
I have no recording of all my programs. And now somebody told me that, what is your body of work? I said, from so many years, I'm sitting with children, telling them the stories from the Gita, from the Bhagavad, from the Panchatantra, from the shlokas I'm teaching them. Where is the pictures? I said, I never took any pictures. Now I'll start taking. So now last week was my first
podcast.
Yes, last week was my first picture I took with a group of children. 12-15 bache the, and we are 3 teachers. Sometimes 4 also are there. We come one by one, 2 teachers every week, and then we talk to them. So
why are you depriving crores of students across the globe?
So we should do it hybrid.
If you start a podcast, I'm sure there are lakhs of students who will be interested in listening to the value systems, listening to the models, because we all create models. and they incorporate in them and they get inspired. So all the best for your podcast. And I want to again request you to put forward your number so that people can send you their email ID and they can get the wonderful book, Shukriya Zindagi.
Yes. So my number is 9920048346. Once again, 9920048346. जरूर आप नंबर भेजिए, आपका और आपका ईमेल आईडी भेजिए. मैं आपको पीडीएफ वर्जन इमीडिएटली भेजूंगी मैं. Thank you so much. It will be a pleasure for me to share my book with you.
I'm sure that definitely they will get a lot of value from this. And I would suggest each one of you, just don't read the book. After reading the book, write your review. What you feel about the book. What is that one pointer which you want to take out from the book and use it into action. So those pointers can inspire others too who have not read the book. And I would like, without taking Dr. Alkaji's permission, I would say that spread this number across to your group and tell them that this book is very, very important for your life. It's a life learning lessons. Because because in just few minutes, the way you have presented about water, one full chapter you have given, I'm sure that the whole book will carry loads of wisdom and learning for each one of us. And before we, please, you want to say something?
Sushant, you have so much of goodness in you, so you see goodness everywhere. That is what I see in you. You have so much beauty in you, so you see beautiful everything. Everybody is beautiful for you. So thank you so much for that.
So I wear beauty glasses, and I'm sure across who are all connected with me, they all wear the beauty glasses. Maybe you're wearing the lenses.
I don't have lenses. I don't need lenses.
Beauty lenses.
Huh?
Happy beauty lenses, because the glasses you cannot see.
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct.
Okay. So before we, as I told you that I don't want to leave you, but the time frame, we have to also check the time frame. What message you want to convey to our audience?
I want to tell everyone that be simple, lead a simple life, be happy, and just let go. Let go of small things, It may sound cliche, okay, let's stop complaining and let's stop whining. But even then, I still want to say it. However cliche it may sound, we still start complaining, we still grumble, we make excuses, and we don't concentrate on what we want to do. We are not focused on what we really want to do in our lives. If you just concentrate on that, you can reach where to where. Yahan se kahan tak pahunch jayenge hum log. I feel that love is a great warmth. It gives you a sense of belonging. And if we can give love to others, we receive multiple times that amount of love. That's what keeps me happy. And like Sushant said, he's looking for goodness everywhere. My father said, by and large, everyone is a good person. And वो अगर दिमाग में रखेंगे ना तो हमें कुछ बुराई नजर ही नहीं आती. टाइम ही नहीं दिखता किसी की गलतियां ढूंढने का. I can't look for गलतियां from anybody. टाइम ही नहीं है, सब अच्छाइयां देख रहे हैं हम लोग सबकी. And that is what makes me happy. And I tell you, just think of what legacy you're leaving behind for other people. Whether you are young, whether you are a young parent, whether you're a young spouse, what kind of spouse you are, what kind of parent you are, what kind of daughter you are, what kind of son you are. That is the legacy which we are leaving behind for everybody. And that is what I want to say. Not anything big. Simple things in life make us big in our life.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. I'm sure that this 30 minutes talk will inspire at least one girl, and that girl will bind into a lot of chains, and it will spread like fire. Great, thank you very much. Yesterday I enjoyed with Rahul, and Rahul also spoke very wonderfully well. And this complete program of 5-day punch series 3 of Brainrhyme and LSN team to understand what LSN is all about and how it helps the community to grow, and what are the different areas in LSN. So we have explored up till now 2 areas with Rahul, Grow Rich, and with Dr. Alkaji, Shukriya Zindagi. And now in next 3 days, you have 5 days. So 2 we have already over, 2 plus 3, 5. So 3 more, Dr. Halimaji, Dr. Shobhitji, and Vijaya Lakshmi will explore. So we want all of you to listen to this short clippings, because short is big. And when you listen to this, you will come to know that there are a lot of not only learnings, but in a fun way, understand the reality of life. These are all real people, and they're grounded. They work on ground. They deal with people, so they understand people, and they motivate and inspire people to be what they are. Thank you very much, Dr. Alkaji,
A very
for
big
this
shukriya.
wonderful 30
Yes.
minutes.
A very big shukriya to Sushantji, to Rahul for coming, to all my listeners, to all my viewers, to my audience, and each and every one of you who is watching me and watching us, that you have come for this show and you're watching us. I hope I hear from you, and I'll be very glad to share whatever you want with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Shukriya to
very
all.
much.
Be like water.
Yeah, be like water. The
Be like
total
water.
message is be like water.
My tagline. Yes. Thank you.
Great. Okay, good day. Bye.